Once I'm done with living in the private program, will there still be will there still be a use? Will I still be able to use a form of credit, or must I use cash for everything? First, I don't think anybody's going to be able to use cash in about 2 or 3 years. Um, but you'll be able to have things like cash that you can do for trade. You're not going to want credit. Maybe you're not in the know, and I'll spend a minute with what's happening. You don't want credit. You don't want to be a US citizen. Right now, there is a fast charge towards chipping every single person on this planet. And there is a chip out there on patent scope from Microsoft. The chip number is 060606. The Chinese government, the dragon, is working through back-end systems and operations and subversive forms to infiltrate every element of every major government of the world, and doing it very well. And they are instituting already in their country a social credit score system. So if you're a good girl or boy and you've done what they've told you to do, they're going to put money on your supplanted chip. And that's if you've been good and did all the different assignments. That's when you get the money. Read the chip patent. You can actually just Google not Google, but go to HISAdvocates.org and type in patent and 666, and I'm sure it'll come up, or type in 060606, I'm sure it'll come up. But we pasted the full patent there for your review. You can go to Patent Scope and see it. It's legit. It's from Microsoft, and it's pretty eerie. Here's what's more eerie. In 2013, the Supreme Court ruled that if any of these people change your DNA by one marker, you are a patentable item as a human being, because you went from God created DNA in his likeness to man-made created synthetic DNA, now patentable. Think about the ramifications of what the mRNA is doing. 2 cents. So I can't post this video on YouTube. I can't post this video anywhere. Nobody wants this to be known, because every time I do anything like this pertaining to vaccines or the patents on Microsoft or any of that, I get pulled for medical disinformation when it's a fact. This is what they're doing. Now, I don't know about the snake venom, and I don't know about all those things, but I do know some pretty eerie things. And one of them simply is that there's 7 million adverse reactions on Vayers right now, and that's doctor and nurse reported, not Kelby. And I do know there's a way larger number of deaths coming, and there's already a lot of deaths. And they want to hide, and they hid the fact that people dying from really diabetes or heart conditions or heart disease. Well, because you know what is in these vaccines from the creators of these vaccines who are pushing remdesivir, where you go to the CDC website and you look at the case study for remdesivir, who the CDC is saying, give them 10 days of remdesivir and put them on a ventilator. That's the requirement. And we'll give you $100,000 for doing that. And then we'll give you another 50 or 100,000 when they die for putting COVID on the death certificate. That's a fact of what's happening. So when you're saying a menial question of worrying about your credit, I'm saying, holy crap, you need to catch up on what's going on. Not to offend you at all, but really, this Bible that we have right here, coming to life. He is coming, no matter what. Everything in this world is in there, like the stuff, the moves, the world order, all that conspiracy stuff that you think, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, trying to put together a world order, a world structure, donating the property to the UN, I mean, I don't know if people understand really what's going on, but credit is the last thing you're going to be worried about, because they're going to be shutting power grids down, shutting the stock market down, shutting cash down, and all these new systems are coming up. You want to be out, and you want to be operating in a whole different level. And we're teaching what to do in the financial end. Um, if you can get over cryptos as being dead money or not worth anything, if you, these are things that you need to think about for yourself. But I can see a definite play on how you can work within what they are doing to become extremely wealthy for him and do his work here on earth. Now, that's different than blood money. And that's different than what is being invested from the sweat of the people and the people that are dying all over the world from the taxation due to the United States corporation and where they're making that money go to. So I don't want to be a part of any of that. Now, ultimately, all fiat currencies are going to get swallowed up into cryptocurrencies. And so when you're worried about credit, you will be your own bank if you do this smartly. XRP, XLM, XDC, there's a handful of cryptos you can go and get yourself, and you put them on a hard wallet. Actually have several. You want to make sure you keep them on a hard wallet. You keep them in a Glad Ziploc. I have 2 Glad Ziplocs for each one, and I put them both in Faraday bags, Faraday cases. And so EMP protected, water protected, and there's ways you could even lose them all and you can still restore them to new devices, and you have to keep that stuff separate. But you can be your own bank. So if you're worried about credit, become your own bank. Use the means that you have right now to buy very little in XRP and XLM, a few cryptos, and you're gonna realize you made a very wise choice. Just use it for the glory of God.